Oh, volatility seems to be the name of the game tonight, everyone, because we are going back to Rooftop Rumble for the first game of our NASB at ESC Tournament 46 Losers Finals. Only one of these gamers will be going up against Meaty, who is waiting for their second chance to fight in the winner's grand final side of that bracket. Let's see who's going to break through the glass ceiling and beat them there. Nintoonist, we saw them earlier today struggling to fight against Meaty, but apparently against Kiwingly, they've got what it takes, because that was a clinical first stock being taken as Ember is doing everything she can do and everything she needs to do to keep control of that center stage. You do not want a player getting that center stage control, because as we are seeing now with Kiwingly, you can do some pretty nutty stuff when you have it. In fact, you can get a whole stock. Speed boost too, very nicely done with the weird Lucy passive stuff that I don't quite understand but enjoy watching. And oh my god, is that going to be a stock too? Yes it is! Nintoonist perfectly capitalizing on a, oh my goodness, a straight up B leading into a perfectly slime cancelled aerial to secure a stock for Kiwingly. Now they're the one in the driver's seat as they get 66 damage on one combo. Trying to pressure out on ledge, but Nintoonist is ready for it and is now on the Ember aerials to get themselves a lot of damage and try to punish Kiwingly on the way back in. Kiwingly ain't falling for that, unfortunately, but the iframes provided by ledge grabbing keeping Nintoonist safe so they can punish for a pair of Ember up airs. They are just going ham right now. No defense at all, just two rhinos charging at each other. What do they say, chat? The immovable object versus the unstoppable force. That is what we are seeing between these two right now. What a way to start off this Losers Finals. Okay, empowered Ember beads is used to hold the momentum, try and get a safe recovery. And I tell you what, they've kind of found it with Kiwingly. They're not going to let him get away with that. They're not going to let him recover safely as they find their way in. And trying to use the super special, super ultra, super amazing, super tedious name I'm giving it, slime move there. It would have been hype, but I feel that the value you would have garnered by keeping it defensive play probably outweighed the hype there. But I guess you're stock down, you're damage down, and you are now slime down, so this is going to be some good old-fashioned gaming here if Kiwingly is going to bring this one back. They're finding a combo to start off that win cycle, getting a blue shield, not really finding much for it as, oh, Nintoonist does a big hit. It's not enough to kill yet, but I have to imagine the next one will be... Not quite, the opposite direction. The stage keeping them safe there, but Ember's up strong on stage makes fools of us all as Nintoonist secures the first game of this set. McLain, a new character and an early 2000s character are going to be duking things out once again as Kiwingly has given themselves a bit more room. We're going to an Urkin Armada invasion here now. Definitely means you're going to be in a bit of a safe position to deal with Ember McLain, but Nintoonist is ready for any arena you put them in. It's like they always say, gamers, you don't pick the ballroom, you just pick the dance. And the dance right now apparently appears to be just wave dashing around these platforms. I feel that this is an underrepresented positive about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, is you can do some nutty stuff around the platforms in this game, and it's hype. It is so much fun to just sort of dash around a platform and bait around your auto text. There's a league again. Just dancing around and baiting around with all of your weird little aerial plays. Because you can just aerial, reset the animation by dashing into the stage, do another aerial, when they're in hit stun for it, do a third one. Or in this case, just go, screw it, I'm just going to up strong on the side of the stage, going to kill with that one. Which, hey, look at that, Nintoonist just did it. Very good stuff. And yes, we have a very speedy little Lucy Loud up in here. When they get the little passive thing, they can speed themselves up tremendously for a second or two. Oh! The empowered neutral B from Ember hitting there, almost stocking too. Maybe that 20% more on the board, and that would have been a dire situation for Kiwingly. Not what you want to have to deal with. But Nintoonist really just, even though the stage is bigger, the platforms are a bit less encompassing. But they are doing a fantastic job of just relentlessly attacking Kiwingly, not giving them a second to set up these coffins, not giving them a second to stack their passive, just doing whatever the hell they want because it's just hits, hits, and hits. And I tell you what, if Nintoonist fancies it, they're going to get it up there and get even more hits. But nope, opting instead to just dash into platform and get jabs. And oh, catching the recovery with a normal strong on stage, an up strong on stage. And now all the Ember specials coming out here, everyone! It didn't kill, though! Kiwingly had the DI to get away from it there. That is impressive stuff, but their price for doing so is just a few more seconds of sweet, sweet life, as Nintoonist has not given up the pressure. But Kiwingly does find a stock. They find a stock. The burst was worth it, gamers. The burst they did was worth it for finding that one right there. And now, desperate to try and keep the pressure in their favour, but Nintoonist, they've got stock advantage, they've got damage advantage. Hell, in a few hits, they're going to have slime advantage too. They aren't going to give Kiwingly much room. Kiwingly, on the other hand, doing the old tricks, the cop-ins, the Evan Collins, just dashing around, trying to get hits in. But Nintoonist, nah. Slime cancelling to beat out the shield drop and killing with jabs, no less. That must have been a hell of a lot of damage Kiwingly was stacking up there, because Nintoonist will just go for whatever they feel like to get a kill with and find it too. But a successful coffin coming out there from Kiwingly. Maybe another one could get them a stock? Not quite, that's probably a bit ambitious, but no it isn't! Nintoonist waiting a little too long to start their recovery there, and they are just falling into that blast zone, right to the atmospheric core of our planet below the Urkin Armada invasion. As Kiwingly has completely flipped the script on this game. They are getting hits, they are getting damage, they have built up almost 3 bars of slime to keep themselves a little bit safe or give them even more damage, whichever they go for. And they're getting these big mode combos out! Almost killing, as they now have 3 slime bars and a speed boost too. Just bullying Nintoonist, getting big, the kind of plays that would kill lighter characters. Ember, not so light, she's big and able to survive the damage, but definitely struggling now. Nintoonist, maybe their current playstyle has been fought out. Kiwingly using a slime bar there to try and secure a stock, just about evading some of the damage there, but mercifully surviving without using their slime. Next one, they'll probably have to use it. Coughing, play around the jabs, and getting a stock. I did not think I'd see the stocks be equalizing in this set, but what a fantastic performance Kiwingly has had to turn this one around. Nintoonist looking to reassert themselves on these platforms, using the Ember aerials, and animation cancelling just right to get a throw in, an up throw. Ooh, not going to be using those slime bars. Confidence from Kiwingly to not be being hit by that. But the next hit, they're definitely going to have to use it. They're probably going to have to use it here as they get thrown off stage, and now that is it. The safety net is gone. Dashing directly into Ember there. That is a ballsy play from Kiwingly as they're dash dancing around trying to figure out their next play. They find their way in, but only 24 damage. Okay, they find another way in. They grab in shield mode, 52 damage and a coffin. Looking for another coffin there. Forcing out an early recovery from Nintoonist, but Nintoonist is able to use his shield to get away from it and uses a short hop down air to win the game. That's 2-0 for Nintoonist. What better way for Kiwingly to try and recover some success in this set than by going to the timeless star dial? We have seen them do well on the stage in the past, we have seen them do well on the stage today, but a small stage for Nintoonist and the Ember McLain especially. This is the exact kind of environment that this character and player thrive in, getting a stock in 19 seconds and using a slime bar pretty darn early to do it as well. That is the Nintoonist I like to see. Kiwingly, they're going to have to put in a hell of a lot of work already to even close this gap, let alone the one that Nintoonist is looking to further. Just doing such a good job, Nintoonist, of alleviating pressure to force Kiwingly into a false sense of security, and then punching around. The platform play that Nintoonist is pulling out here is nuts. Look at him dashing around that. That is wave dashes galore right there. Kiwingly just struggling to keep up, and oh no, a bad recovery. They don't quite have the height on that one. And they're aware of it too. Alright, we're having a fun one. We're having a fun one. I like it, I like it. It was all violence game 1, and I guess it's all violence game 3 as well. Now Kiwingly, they're finding ways in. Whenever Nintoonist is going for their neutral B, Kiwingly is taking a lot for it. A stock to be precise, which is very well found by them. So Nintoonist might have to just be a little bit more careful when they're going for somebody who's going forward. Almost finding a spike stock there. But Kiwingly perfectly getting around all of the dangerous hitboxes. But falling to the Okuma Air Fireballs here. Doing such a good job with the Okuma Air Fireballs here. Goki himself would be hella proud of the damage Ember McLain is putting out here, because this ledge pressure Nintoonist is doing is godlike. Identifying pretty nicely that Kiwingly is going below platform to avoid some of the blow up and damage combos, and punishing them for everything. And now that Kiwingly is trying to recover in a more neutral position, Nintoonist goes, nah! You ain't! Oh, they almost found themselves a win there. They almost found themselves a win there. The recovery was spot on for Kiwingly. But when you burn all your slime for jumps, you do not have it for your defense. As Nintoonist wins the set 3-0 and is going to get themselves another shot of Meaty in finals.